So, so I am going to talk about toxic families in India and how in these families the woman is made to do the most and has the least amount of benefits or care being around these people who are so-called family members. Girls in toxic Indian households are not allowed to set boundaries with anyone. You have to stay open to interaction to old uncles who are trying to hit on you, who are trying to touch you, hug you, are acting weird around you, are staring at you, staring at your parts. You are forced to interact with these people, not only interact with them, but also entertain them and respect them when they deserve none of it. In India, in toxic families, especially, women are made to cater to men. In fact, this is all over India. Women are just made to cater to men, look up to them, respect them, just be their maid, be their helper, and the men are not the problem at all. Men cannot be criticized in any way, shape, or form, even if he commits a red rum, even if he commits rape, whatever it is, he is the man of the family. Any accusation that comes his way, yeah, it's been dismissed. It's not taken seriously. But if a girl does something as small as color her hair or puts a lipstick, a bolder color of lipstick, or something very small, she's seen as an SLUT. She's seen as something vulgar. She's Googled that. And if something happens to her, it's her fault. Environments that does not allow a woman to thrive, to let her be, to express herself freely, and to achieve whatever she's capable of achieving, to be her biggest and best self. She cannot thrive in such environments because it's made to diminish her. It's made to just take advantage of her in every way, shape, or form. Not only being physically threatened by men that you're forced to interact with, you're also forced to interact with relatives, the women that are hating, whose energy, I'm talking spiritually now, whose energies are affecting you negatively. An evil eye, if you're around them, mishaps keep happening, you keep falling downstairs, you cut your finger, something or the other keeps happening, you run into an accident. When there's evil eye around, or when there is a jealous family member, jealous relative, jealous person around you, something bad will keep happening to you. And this is a very spiritual fact. A lot of people are not aware of it, but it's important to keep your boundaries around people who are jealous of you. Women, when they look at a pretty girl, somebody who's high achieving, who's successful, who's financially independent, they just hate. Instead of achieving those things themselves, instead of finding the girl inspiring and to learn from her, they find her as the problem. They what is the right word? They what's the right word? They are jealous of her. That's not the right word, but they're jealous of her. And they think the girl is competing with them and trying to outcast them. And she's trying to like be flamboyant instead of being just achieving things that she wants to achieve. People see her as competition. Jealous people see another high achieving pretty person as jealous, as competitive. And these projections lead to negative consequences, either in your physical reality or even energetically. And it's important to keep your boundaries up. So yeah, Indian families does not allow boundaries. They are too naive, I don't know what's the problem, why the culture is so important, why interacting with idiots, people who are clearly negative, have a weird eye. Why do you have to interact with those kind of people? I think it's high time to give your daughters, your sisters, your mothers enough authority to think for themselves, to set boundaries, to have their own opinion, and that opinion being valued in those environments, not just being stated. It needs to be valued. lot of women, especially, cannot see another woman, another girl thrive, another girl overachieve. They will do everything to stop her achievements, to stop her from going into a better person, into a more high achieving person, into somebody who earns a lot. And they will do anything to put a wrench in their bicycle. They'll do anything to stop their progress. And these women are sometimes, sadly, people's own mothers, their own female family members, relatives who don't want the girl to achieve anything in her life, girl to like get what she deserves in life. People are so jealous and so. I let me look at the word first. The word I got from Google is just a hater. It's somebody who is hating on another person just because they're minding their own business, they are achieving in their life, and these people are not. And they're seeing the person who's high achieving as competition when the other person doesn't even know that they are being looked at like that. So women like that will do anything to put a wrench in your progress, to uh, put humors in your name, tell your mother that you are being this, this, and this, and that you need to be stopped, that you shouldn't be sent to college in some other state because then she'll find a boyfriend and she'll run away and she'll be a disgrace to the family. Don't send her to another country because then she'll find somebody there and run away there. She'll do, vulgar activities there. We'll be involved in drugs, whatever. They'll make up stories. They'll put rumors in and around your society. Will paint a picture that if you allow this girl to be out or do what seems progressive, that progress will actually bring you bad name. I just saw 444 on the timer. That thing will only bring you bad name. And hence these kind of relatives, these mothers, these kind of sisters, put these doubts in your parents' head, in your environment, and that's how they stop you from thriving. It's important to get out of this environment. And I know it's difficult, but that's the only way out. You cannot be in a toxic environment and achieve something without being eyed negatively, without there being vultures who are ready to snatch good things from you and give you their burdens. And yeah, they'll not let you be. They'll not let you be. Another thing that the Indian Samaj cannot accept is the girl living alone. They think if she lives alone, she's 100% inviting a boy over, 100% she's indulging in sexual activities because, yeah, how can a girl just be interested in her studies and her progress? She must be doing something vulgar. She must be involved in sexual activities because that's how shallow she is, right? The Indian mindset is so stupid, so shallow, so degrading to women that anytime a woman thinks of progressing thinks of progressing herself, her family brings her down by saying, you know what, this is what the society will think, this is what this uncle will think, this is what your sisters will think. The society revolves around degrading women if she takes one step towards her progress. Any small step she takes, it directly comes on her izzat, it directly comes on her character. Like, let's ruin her character, let's get a chance to ruin her character. People like this will forever be after your character. The easiest way to find who's actually the person that will spread negativity around your character is the ones who are already giving ideas that your girl, she's wearing something nah, 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 and that's bringing disgrace to the family. It won't allow your daughter to be this and that. Stay away from these kind of people. Stay away and be outspoken. Tell them on their face, this is not who I am, and if you think I'll be this person, then I'm going out of this family. Be very blunt. Be the disrespectful daughter, because this society doesn't deserve an obedient, a nice, a person who's only looking at her goals. This society doesn't deserve it. This society deserves women who are going to yell at her parents if they're speaking something nonsense, yell at the society, yell at the aunties, yet yell at those relatives, yell at that ugly uncle who's looking at your body parts, yell at them in public. Don't shy out. Yell at them in public, and only then will the change be taking in your life. When other girls look at you, that you're standing up for yourself, they will be inspired, you know. And I know you will be villainized for that, but this is the only way. This is the only way. And it's so sad to be a daughter in this country, because every single time you have to prove your pureness, your character, that you're not running away with some boy, that a boy, your life doesn't revolve around a boy. Okay, boys are the stupidest thing I've seen. The kind of men that are around me, I'm not even attracted to any of them. They're so stupid. They're so stupid, so disrespectful. Not one man have I seen around me, even in the rishtas that my parents are bringing. They're all stupid. They're all stupid. Either they don't have a good family background or something is missing in their life. They're not financially good. Something is always off. So, no, I'm not going to go after a boy. I'm not that shallow. Families hold their daughters behind. They don't want them to progress in their life. They don't want them to run to another city. They don't want to go to a cafe. They don't want their girls to be overeducated. They don't want her to progress in life because society. Because society, because marriage will have problems, because of this, because of that. Marriage is not the central focus point of my life. I am not living here to cater to some other man. I'm living here to have a better future for myself and for my family. And if my family doesn't have that vision for myself, I will have it for myself. In these kind of environments, clearly can see that it's their family that's holding them back. Yeah, a bunch of people are going to talk nonsense behind her back. So what? So what? They don't make the money that she's making. She doesn't even want to talk to them. She doesn't even she doesn't even find them inspiring. They are in no way, shape, or form even comparable to her. Then why are our parents so adamant on looking and accepting these people's opinion? It doesn't matter. This I'm so I'm so angry right now, but I'm not finding the right words. And it usually when I'm making a video like this, that I'll have all the anger in the world, but I'll not have the right words to express myself. Will also be a lot of projections when you're in a toxic family. If somebody is a liar, they'll assume you are a liar. Whatever you say is a lie. They'll be painting you as a liar. If somebody has loose character, they will be painting you as loose character. Like, how can she go to another state and not have 10 different sexual relations with 10 different men? How can she not do that? Because if the girl that's projecting that on you thinks like that, if she was in your place, she would have done that. So there'll be a lot of projections when you're trying to think for yourself, when you're trying to become something in your life. Toxic people have a way of projecting things. You know what? If I am a person that steals, the other person has to steal. If I am a person that gossips, the other person has to gossip. If I am a person that can only make money by stealing, by robbing somebody, that this other person is also robbing. If I cannot make money by hard work, the other person cannot be working hard and making money. They must be doing something, bad behind the scenes, OnlyFans, something. The people will project the worst of themselves on a hardworking, pure somebody who's only focused on themselves. And they paint it off as truth. Like, this is what this girl will always be. So, toxic families will always hold a girl back. It's best to run away from this family. I'm not even kidding. Run away from this family, make a plan, and stay as far as possible from these toxic, jealous, manipulative family members. They are not good, and you will do everything in your power to make this family, cohesive. You'll arrange birthday parties. You'll do everything you can for the person. You will do everything to take care of their children. You'll take care of their financial needs. You'll take care of their emotional needs, but you will get nothing back in return. You are a daughter. I'll tell you today, if you're making money, a lot of money, it's important to save some amount of that money for yourself. Because what happens is your family will paint a picture that, you know what, we're doing everything for you all. We care for our family. And if you give us money, we'll build properties for you and it will be for you. It will be for your benefit, right? And then they'll come an age where your mom will tell you, you know what, everything is for the sons, not for you. And you gave away your effort, your hard work, your hard earned money into a family that's not going to give you a penny back. Imagine the backstab that you'll feel in that moment. So it's important to save some part of money for yourself and not tell anybody that you have it. Have a secret account somewhere and don't tell anyone. Use that money for yourself, for your savings, for your investments, for anything you desire, for anything you want to pamper yourself with. Save that money for yourself because I can assure you it's going to be helpful, especially in toxic families. Especially in toxic families, you know what happens? You'll be putting all your money towards this family. You know what? Build this investment, buy this house, do this, do that, buy this land, buy this. By the end of it all, by the end of it all, meaning whenever you are ready to get married, your family will tell you, you know what, all this property is for the sons. It's not for you. And you are not going to get a penny out of it. And they will do it with a straight face, with no emotions, with nothing in their hearts. So it's important to not get backstabbed in this way and save some amount of money for yourself. It's very important. Please listen to me today. If you're earning, if you just started earning, open a secret bank account and save all the money there, majority of the money there. And if your family needs something, yeah, help them. Help them. But do not you dare give away all your money. You know why I'm telling you this? I'm that idiot who gave away all my money away. And you know what my family did? You know what my mom said? You know, it's the sons that get everything, not the daughter. When I paid half of every property that we own today, I paid for my own jewelry. I paid for my brother's wedding. I did so much of this thinking I'm part of a loving family that's going to do the same. Not one person is doing anything for me right now. Not one person. And I cannot wait to run away from this family. Don't be a fool like me. Save some money for yourself. Don't be fooled by this. Oh, we are a loving family. Give us the money, and then it's this thing is for you. It's not. It's not. My mother never bought me a single piece of jewelry. And every single auntie, every single person in a village I meet says that my mother made me this. Even in older times, their mothers made them something, and my mother made me nothing. Nothing. All right? Don't you dare not don't you dare not have your own secret bank account. All right? That's my advice for you. Point that I want to make is don't be in a rush to get married, especially in arranged marriages. Arranged marriages are very, very, very transactional. Okay, they look at you like, what can you bring on the table? Are you even working in the kitchen? Are you even cleaning the house enough? Did you bring any jewelry with you? Did you bring any money with you? Did you bring any, properties with you? They will look at you like a cash cow. They will not be looking at you like a human being that needs to be respected, that needs rest, that needs time of their own, that needs some privacy. They'll not be looking at you like that. They'll only be looking you as a transaction. What did we get out of this marriage? Especially men of this country. My God, I have so much hatred for people who give everything to men and nothing to women. Then they're doing so much for their families, so much for the other families. So this is my advice. When choosing a boy, make sure the boy is good. Make sure the boy's family is good. Because ultimately Indian families get you married in a family. You're not married to a boy, you're married to their entire family, right? You suddenly become their primary caretaker because they never had a maid in their life. So you are the primary maid suddenly. Make sure you're marrying into the right family and that your life does not change drastically after marriage, that your life remains like it is right now. You can wear t-shirts when you go to your sasural, okay, your in-laws place. I mean, it's one thing to be wearing fancy clothes for a while, for first 3 months or whatever, but to be never be able to become what you were before to your marriage is abuse. All right, you should be able to travel. without asking for permissions every single time. You should be able to live your life. You should be able to wear what you want. You should be able to go where you want. You are not somebody who's dying to interact sexually the moment you step out of the house. Okay? If somebody is painting that picture around you, tell them on their face. And I don't care who you're telling this to, that you're not that kind of person. And if you think that way, then I'm moving out of this house. Simple as that. All right. Don't let anyone paint a bad image of you when you're not that person. Stand up for yourself and say it on that person's face right when the incident happens. Not afterwards, not to other people, but right when it happens. And if needed, record evidences. If there is actual abuse going on, verbal, physical, whatever, start recording. Actually, I feel like I'm getting into another topic. But yeah, choose the guy that you're going to marry very, 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 very carefully, because once you move away from your family, Indian families treat you like you never belonged there. And then the place that you actually belong to now is already a hellhole. So you're stuck. You're stuck in two different places. And to get out of that second situation, it'll take a lot of effort. So choose wisely and get married to the boy that you really want to get married to. All right. That's all the advice I have for you today. And thank you so much for listening. If you have anything to put, any of your own experience to put in the comments, please do so. And I'll be more than happy to hear those. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again. Bye bye.